this time on Life at the Manor. And it's my first day on harvest.
Yeah, exciting times, getting ready for harvest.
I've got everyone's numbers written on my hand just in case things go wrong, and I'm alone in the tractor. I'm actually getting slightly nervous, don't know why. Here it goes, the boom's out. Oh, it's harder than it looks. I'm sweating. That was actually really exciting. Why is this so hard? This is way harder than I expected. Freaking hot. Oh. And I've only done 3 loads. Look who's joined me. Filming and filling at the same time. This could go drastically wrong.
You've got more space than you have liquor.
No way! Right, it's the day before, getting the harvesters ready, and we're slowly getting there. We reckon the barley is about ready, so we might trial the barley this evening and then a big day tomorrow. This is my first ever go at doing the harvest. Now, I'm not driving the combine harvester here, I'm going to be driving the tractor and doing the lorry loads of grain, and it goes in there. Now that is the store, and we got the dryer there, and then it comes into this conveyor belt and gets dropped off. And there's something about being in the heat of the summer, being in a combine and working on the fields, and I've always wanted to do it, and it's really exciting. Now we're starting on the barley, but before you can actually harvest it, you need to make sure it's ready, and we've checked. A nice easy way of checking is to eat a piece, and if it's crunchy, it's ready. And it's definitely crunchy. Which basically means it's dry enough to be harvested. Now if it's mushy, it's got too much moisture in. So the idea is that we're going to try and do some this evening, if the weather holds out, and then start in haste tomorrow, and that's where the big day is. I've got to say, this is an opportunity I've wanted to do for a very long time, and you guys get to come along with me. Now, if you're wondering what the difference is between wheat and barley, wheat is bigger, and that is going to be ready in about 3 weeks. So it's not as small, but it's also not as valuable. So barley's more valuable, but you get a lower yield, and it's ready earlier. And wheat, you get a bigger yield, but it's not as valuable. The harvest is now underway. It's super exciting to see the combine going. My day starts tomorrow, but I'm hoping the dryer's working, the combine's working, and we get weather like this. Now this is the best thing about farming, is like you spend the whole year waiting, trying to grow your yields, and then harvesting it and then seeing what you've got at the end of the day. It's a really exciting time. It's the morning, and it's my first day on harvest. I'm hoping it goes well. The sun is shining, it's meant to be a really good week, nice and warm. It's actually meant to get to 28 degrees. but I'm heading up to the dairy and then hopefully finding out what tractor I'm driving.
Before the day starts, I catch up with Nigel, our combine driver, as he checks over the combine.
So what are you doing here, Nigel?
Yes, I'm just looking for these grease nipples. As you see on there, there's a red sticker.
Yeah.
They have to be done every 50 hours. There's one there with a blue sticker. They're done every 100 hours. And then there are an odd sticker or two, which are green, and they are only done once a season.
And then how often do you do the harvesting? Do you drive the harvester?
Well, last year I did it most of the time, and
Pretty much, you do it every year, don't you?
well, I have been doing it every year for about the last 10 or so years.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I really do like harvest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a combination of the farming year.
Yeah, true.
That's right. Only trouble is this year that the yields will be down, and with the low prices, that's not good news.
No, but luckily we're still here and we're still ready to go.
Yeah,
grab what
right.
we can get.
There's a saying in agriculture, it's always next year country.
It is always next year country. And luckily the sun is shining and it's not raining. So the combine's getting ready. Nigel's greasing up. This is actually the small combine. The big one is just about getting ready. So I think the plan is to have 2 combines going today, if we're lucky. And we did a test last night, and the barley's at 14%, meaning we don't need to dry it, which is a great plus, because that's not only energy, but it's also fuel, and it's expensive to dry the barley. So at the moment it's all good news. So Nigel's just greasing up, getting ready to go, and then we're waiting about another half an hour before we're getting going again. So it's a super exciting day. But yeah, as Nigel said, I think the yields are going to be down, price is down, so that's not that great news. But the good news, I guess, is that the sun's shining, we're able to harvest. So we'll see what today brings us.
This year is a little bit different because it's such an early, well, say early, it's probably about 10 days earlier harvest than normal. We would normally expect to start about the 17th, somewhere about that, year in, year out. But because of the dry conditions this year, everything's happened a bit quick. Yeah, exciting times, getting ready for harvest. So, getting on as quick as we can.
So Henry and I have just spent the last couple of hours cleaning, or the last hour cleaning the barn. So the barn is ready. This one isn't going to have the barley. The winter barley is going in the top one over there, but before you get any grain in, you need to make sure your decks are clean. It's like, I guess it's like, you know, cleaning your kitchen before you cook another meal. And so that's exactly what we've done. We've cleaned it all out, we've blown it, and I think they're going to put some insect killer just before the grain goes in, just to make sure there's no contamination. But the barn's looking good. The harvester is just outside. Derek and Liam are fixing it, and that should be good to go. But yeah, it's starting to get going. First day, first hour. I'm enjoying it so far. So this is where the grain drops, and then it gets taken on the conveyor belts over into the grain store. But luckily enough, this, if you can see that, this winter barley is 14% moisture, meaning we don't need to dry it. We can put it straight in here. It gets taken up to the conveyor belt, across over to the barn and stored. Now there's something known as barley dust, and it just gets itchy everywhere, and slightly worried I'm going to get covered in barley dust. That's the second load done. We've had some issues with the loader, but I think we're just about getting going, and I think it's one of those things like starting everything, it needs a bit of teething, and once you're getting going it all works quite smoothly, but we're yet to be going full chat.
After every load, it is important to check the moisture level of the barley, so we know if it needs drying or it can go straight into the barn for storage.
So James is just talking through, so talk us through this process, mate.
So it's a grain moisture meter. Every load that comes in off the combine, tip it in the pit, take a sample, put it through the moisture meter, record it on the Barley's weight sheets, so we know what the moisture was, how much came in, and then goes through the dryer and into the bar shed to be stored.
So every bit of barley we bring in, it's got to be put through the hopper, check the moisture levels. It roughly was sitting at 14%, meaning we're pretty much good to go. So are you happy with how everything's going?
So far, so good. That's wood.
With the combines up and ready and the moisture on the barley looking good, it was time to jump in the tractor with Henry so I can learn the ropes.
So Henry's doing his, I think it's his 9th load of the day. He's been the only one that's been getting going this morning because we've got the other combine still being fixed. So quick pointers that Henry's given me is that put a little bit of grain in the front and then backload and then work your way forward. I am going to say Toby, the contract farmer here, has got us some interesting trailers. Apparently they're not easy to reverse, but Henry is the apprentice here. He's been working on the farm for about a year. You looking good, mate? Thanks. You looking like you've done this before?
I'm trying my best.
Yeah. And I've stuck a camera in his face, so luckily he's still keen for it. So once, I think it takes about two tanks of the small combine to fill a trailer. Is that right?
Yeah, that's it. Just the 2.
So, and then you're gonna wait until Nigel's kind of finished, and then you put the beacons on, and when the beacon's on, that's 75% loaded, then you can head over. But in the moment the grain's looking still, or the barley's still at that 14.7%, meaning we don't have to run it through the dryer, which helps. Look at that, I feel like I know what I'm talking about.
Once the trailer is loaded, we head to the weighing bridge. The tractor gets weighed and the full trailer. Then we subtract the tractor and the empty trailer weight to give us the weight of the load.
So now we're weighing the tractor, then the front axle, and we're on the weighing bridge. And this is basically to get an idea of exactly how much yield you've got in your trailer. So the front axle was 5.6. This is where Henry's quick maths comes in. So what have you written down there?
My empty weight that I need to subtract from whatever our total is.
So your total is 20.3. I will screw that up, and Toby will be like, what happened? We lost a 5 ton of barley. It's liquid gold. So there we have it. The barley off one whole field. Combine's done, it's now ready for me to get in the tractor and the trailer and start on the next field. I'm learning an awful lot today, let me tell you, an awful lot. Here we go. Do you know what? It's a long time coming, getting in the tractor and getting ready to do my first bit on the harvest. Something I've been wanting to do for so many years. And as a cyclist, this was always my busiest time. So right now, it's stage 4 of the Tour de France. So, you know, it was the peak of our racing time. Obviously, I didn't do the Tour de France, but nevertheless, there were so many races going on at this period. So I never had the chance to jump on and do Harvest. But I have to say, I've been loving getting involved. It's so nice to meet Liam, James, Henry, who's been helping me along the way. To learn the ropes and also just to get stuck in. I think that's what this is all about. It's what the YouTube's about. It's what the channel's about. The only way to learn is by doing, and that's exactly what I'm here to do. So we've had a slight issue with the combine over there, if you can see it in the background. So I'm just waiting for that, and then I think we're going to get going, and hopefully I can not drop too much barley because it's liquid gold and they've spent a year growing it. And then I can get it in the shed, and once I've done one trip I should start getting in the motion, but there is a bit more waiting around than I expected. This is my tractor for the day. I've got everyone's numbers written on my hand just in case things go wrong. Nigel is in the combine over there. It's so bright, it's so hot today, but I thought we could look at the straw quickly. So the straw's put in. There is a name for it that Henry told me, but I've totally forgotten it. And it dries nice and quickly and then gets baled, and it'll probably be baled tonight or even tomorrow. And then the tractor I'm using is this, the Case 2i Puma. But this trailer is not fun to drive. It's absolutely really hard. And it's because it's got this turntable on the front. And so it's basically got a mind of its own when you're trying to drive it. The family have come to visit, and this is little Alfie, and this is my sister Katie. She lives in Swell, or Stow on the World.
Stow on the World.
Stow on the World at the Fleming estate, but the Flemings aren't big farmers, are they?
No, we don't see many combines up near us.
No.
So it's really nice to see you on the fields.
And to think, Katie, you grew up just over there with me and Em. Is it nice to come back home?
It's always nice to come back home. Always.
Little Zaki. Hello, Zaki. Are you going to be a farmer?
Yes.
Yeah,
like
good lad.
tractors?
Do you like tractors?
Yeah.
Can I get a high five? Well done, buddy. Pictures.
It's Jimbo's combine. Say hi, Jimbo. Far more important watching a combine.
Nice to have a family visit. We're into our second field, and I'm alone in the tractor. Just me. What could possibly go wrong? There's a few things going on in my head. One is that I don't want to drop all the precious barley in the field, and it's like first day on the job, you know, when you have that kind of first day nerves. It's definitely got a bit of those, but we're off and going. But it's amazing to see this whole process. You know, this field has taken a lot of time to grow, from drilling to fertilizing to muck spreading, probably, you know, being fertilized again or whatever, and now to see it all grown and ripen. Now apparently this barley's not perfect, but 14.7% moisture, it's looking pretty good. I lived in the house just over there, and I've never been in some of the areas of this field, and that's because they've always had cropping. So now to farm it, I'm almost seeing a whole new perspective on the farm, which is something I'm really enjoying. But going from professional cyclist to YouTube to farming and then looking after a manor house in such short succession is quite something. I think we're coming up to our first load. I'm actually getting slightly nervous, I don't know why. First time for anything, and I think it's always nervous just doing something for the first time. But you've got to throw yourself in. My little nephew's watching. There's something about watching the harvest. Super cool. Here it goes, the boom's out. Oh, it's harder than it looks. I'm sweating. Oh, this is hard. It's hard to keep straight. Don't crash into the combine, Joe. Oh, that's one load done. That was so exciting. It's actually quite scary. Because it's, you know, like the farmers spent all year growing this and you don't want to screw it up. God, that was actually really exciting. You know when you just watch something happen for all your life since I was about 3 and then never had the chance to join in, but now is the time that I'm able to join in and play with the big boys. So I'll just show you this. If I come out, so this is my first go, obviously, getting the grain in, but I filled it all in the middle, but I need to try and see if I can start filling from the front and then fill that back section, because obviously that back section is a bit empty. So it wasn't perfect, my first go nonetheless, so I'm pretty happy about it, but I've got a few more to practice on. Woo! First one down, yeah! Here we go, another load. Didn't go to plan. Right, that wasn't my best farming session ever. That was horrendous. I've dropped a bit and it wasn't great. Feel a bit bad on Nigel there because I was sweating and I don't think I've got a full trailer, which isn't ideal. So, but you win some, you lose some. Right, now I'm on the weighing scale. I'll remember what to do. 7.74.
Turns out this was way more difficult than I first thought. So in order to get my confidence back, I invited Henry to jump back in the tractor to give me some tips.
Right, here we go, round 2, because I've got Henry back in because I think I f***ed up quite a lot, excuse my language, in the last one. So I decided to get Henry back in so that the apprentice can show the new apprentice how to do it. And now I've set it to 3.5k an hour. So before I was a bit, right, sorry mate, over the bumps. Before I was a bit kind of like forward and back and didn't do the greatest of jobs, so yeah, Henry's coming to teach me how to do it, but I think I've worked out the process now, so hopefully I can do a better job. Right, can I just put the tractor?
That's right, it does that all the time.
Does it? Yeah.
So if you let him cut a bit in front, you've got more room to turn.
Right, let's get under him. Tortoise.
Stick forward. Just keep yourself straight, and if you want, you could probably follow that tram line.
Oh yeah.
Because I expect that lines up with the middle of your bonnet.
Nearly. So how's that, mate?
Yeah.
Is that much better?
Spot on.
Thanks, mate. Fucking lad. So Henry's just 17. His dad's got a dairy. He's going to take it on eventually. Are you?
Yeah.
And it's really nice actually having Henry kind of teach me how to do it. Apparently, this is one of the easier jobs. I've actually found it quite tough. So at the moment my training wheels are still on, so I'm not adapting the speed. Nigel's asked me to set it to 3.5 km/h so I don't get it too wrong, but it's now just about keeping it in the middle of the trailer. Nigel's asked me for my number as well, so just in case. Are we still alright, mate?
Yeah.
It's gone quite far back.
Yeah, you fill up the back first, you see, and then you...
Then
Because if you fill the front first, you can't see the back.
Right.
And then you always end up like totally filling too.
No, I can see it now. This is good. Ah. This is looking a much better trailer than my first trailer. Oh my. Off to the weighbridge, my friend, we go. 7.83. It's quite handy having this little table. It's like being in a plane, you know, or a train.
23, that's more like it.
23.35 minus 12.7 equals, what's our yield, my friend? 10.65 tons! Bingo! 10.65 tons, I think that's pretty good, mate.
So,
Right, now we try the old reversing.
it's all about the setup of this trailer.
Right. The old circus trailer. Just goes the opposite way to...
Yeah. That's it. Keep going left hand.
Oh yeah, because I need to get that dolly right round.
But, and then go the other way now. Right. And then right up push up. Up. Just go, yeah, straight. Like that. Go back.
Ah! Why is this so hard? I failed at the reversing, but it's much harder than it looks. I did though get 10.8 tons out of this load, which I think is pretty good, but this is way harder than I expected. And I've only done 3 loads. It's gonna be a long day.
I'll just get my lunch.
How much lunch have you got in there?
Enough. It's enough for a long day.
Hey, I haven't learned that. I need to go and get my lunch. Cheers, boys. What a legend. So I'm on my own again. I think I know what I'm doing now. More difficult than it looks. Such hard graft. And I've made a few errors. One is that I haven't bought any lunch, because I just assumed we'd have a lunch break. And 2, I'm just starting to get the grip of driving the tractor. I'm just very grateful that people like Henry can give me the time, and James and Liam to learn, and Nigel, because the only way to do it is by jumping in head first and learning on the job, and that's what I've been allowed to do. And harvest is very precious because they spend the whole bloody year growing it, so you don't want to be screwing it up. So I've learned how to set it now, because before I was going forward and back and I was making it really hard for Nigel to focus the spouts, but now I've set it to the same speed, so at least I could just focus on driving straight. Hey Nigel, it's James.
Hello.
Hey, sorry about the last two. I feel like I'm getting the grip of it now.
It's alright. Everything's fine.
Thank you, Nigel.
Okay, I'll just phone out post when I need unloading.
All right, mate. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Bye. What can I bring you?
Just a big bottle of water and maybe a Coke would be lovely.
Yeah, anything to eat?
And anything to eat, yeah, whatever's there. This is my schoolboy error. I've run out of sustenance. I'm dying of hydration problems.
Oh my god, I told you should have eaten your breakfast.
Yeah, well, I popped down to the cafe and had a quick coffee, but I'm absolutely ravenous. And it's 30 degrees and I'm boiling. See you in a minute. Love you, mate. Luckily, I have a doting wife, because I am dying. It's so bloody hot in here. I don't know how I don't know how any of this stuff works. I'm stranded. Absolutely stranded. You know what I'm really worried about is having to reverse, because Henry's gone on the other trailer. No one's going to be at the barn, and I've got to try and reverse this stupid trailer. So it's going to take me literally a decade to get this thing in. So that's going to be fun to watch. Oh, it's so stressful getting it wrong.
With the trailer loads of barley coming in and my tractor skills while starting to improve, I was feeling a little bit more confident.
Whenever I do something, I just want it to be perfect, and when it goes wrong, it's so annoying. But I'm starting to get to grips with it now, and I think, like anything, it's practice makes perfect. 2.75. Freaking hot. Oh. Right, more loads. Honestly, I feel like this is kind of a farmer's Tour de France. It's just hot, hard work. I'm now getting into the motions. Fill up 2 loads. Head to the weigh bridge, get weighed up. Horrible reverse, unload, log, and then back into the field and do it all over again. Another load in the back. Look who's joined me. Mark Beaumont and family.
We've just run here from Scotland to check in on Hank.
You're always in sports kit as well. We only see each other when we're either cycling or running, so this is a slight change that I'm farming, but a video coming out is when Mark Beaumont comes farming with us and we do a day to learn about his experiences with farming. But today it's kind of me on my own, the tractor and the combine, but the girls have joined me. And I don't think they liked it that much, but we're working on it. Are you enjoying it, Mark?
Love it.
The run?
Yeah.
Do you want to swap?
The running's awesome. I actually did grow up on a farm. We both grew up on a farm, and then we got distracted riding a bike for a few years. And now we're back on the farm.
I know. I can't actually wait to show everyone that video, but it's coming out.
Except I grew up on a goat farm. You don't have goats, do you?
Not just yet.
No goats. No goats.
Not just yet. Right, I'm going to get back on the harvester. No, the tractor. And Mark's going on another adventure run because he lives on adventures. Right, see you guys in a bit. I hate this reversing. So close. I hate this reversing. It's getting late. I think it's about 8 o'clock, the sun's starting to go down. It's been a great day. It's been full of learning curves. It's like my first day at school or first day in a new job, and it's just learning. Everything's new, which is really exciting. I've had to put my collar up and do this up because I'm getting so much dust in. It's nice to actually be a part of something that growing up I've always looked at, watched, and I also want to say it's nice to be a part of the farming. So I've grown up on the farm, my dad was the farmer, but now being actually a part of it is really exciting. And just as I was going to chat you through, I've now got a job to do and I don't know where to put my camera. How cool is that? Sun setting behind on the first day of harvest. Unbelievable, unbelievable experience. I'm so glad I came and did it. And this is the start of my journey about learning more about the farm. I just think it'd be rude not to learn about what we're doing here. And I really think it's my duty, seeing as the land's my responsibility. I should know about what's going on and what's going on the farm, and this is the first proper day of farming. Yes, I've made some mistakes, and yes, I have struggled reversing and struggled a couple of times when I was loading the grain, but you know, it's all practice, and I'm hoping that will come. But what a day! The sun's set, the harvester's still going. And I think I'm going to be doing this till about 11 o'clock. Have I been farmified yet? I kind of think I have. I don't know what's worse though, is like sticking in the attic for 12 hours or 12 hours in a boiling hot tractor. Anyway, let me know in the comments below what you think. And also, if you enjoy these kind of videos, please give it a thumbs up and think about subscribing. There's going to be so much more going on, and you guys are coming on the journey of Emma and I learning how to run an estate like this, and any support is much welcomed. So thank you, and it's totally free. So please, thank you so much, it means the world. Right, I'm going to need to get back on my tractor. Soon I'm going to be doing another load, and soon the sun will be down, and well, let's just say I haven't tried this at night yet, so fingers crossed. So I'm with Toby. Toby is the contract farmer. You're farming over 5,000 acres, aren't you?
Yes. About 3,000 acres of arable and the rest is grassland.
3,000 acres of arable and the rest of the unbelievable amount. And you looked at the crop from this field and you're pretty happy with the yield?
We're very happy with it. It's far better than we were expecting, to be honest, after such a dry season.
Well, I think that's a good sign.
Yeah.
And it's all down to your direct drilling, right?
Well, it certainly helped.
We just got the combine going past. Also super helpful with me because I didn't know what I was doing, and before I got to grips with it, I was having a right nightmare. But now I got to grips with it, I feel a bit better.
Nigel's a great teacher.
He's so good. And he said to start with, set it to the same pace, and then he'll fit it, and then work towards.
Yeah, Nigel's been driving the combine for us.
And who's driving the other one?
Derek does all the maintenance.
Yeah.
That's actually Nigel's combine, the other one.
Oh, really?
They'll swap over it.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
And you were just saying that in order to know you've got a good yield, you look at the stems.
Yeah, well, the number of tillers that you can see.
The number of tillers, sorry, yeah.
In the crop here, there's a huge number which gives a really good thick crop, despite having virtually no rain this season. It's amazing nearly this year. I wasn't expecting it.
No, and you're doing like 10 tonne per hectare?
No, I think it's about 8 tonne.
8 tonne a hectare, which is a really good sign. And is a first day trainee.
You've done very well.
Oh, yes! It was me and Henry, the apprentice, and I was the double apprentice because he was teaching me how to do things. So it worked out well. I survived. We're still going. How long do you reckon we'll go for tonight?
Another hour or two.
Got another hour to go, and I've absolutely loved it. Toby, thank you for letting me come and be on your farming escapade. We were just saying it doesn't actually feel like work, it does feel like a holiday, and Toby was saying this is his favourite time of the year and that's what it's all about. He spent a year growing this, and now you find out if you've got a good yield or not, so fingers crossed Toby has a good yield. Right, check you guys in a bit.
The sun was going down and the trailer loads kept on coming.
You got a long old week.
Yeah, something like that. Doesn't stop. So.
You do well, Liam. You do well.
We'll just crack on.
You've got a fair old yield.
Yeah, I think averaging about 8 tonne a hectare.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I think Toby's pretty happy.
Yeah, exactly. We're filling the shed up in there.
We're filling the shed, and that's all that counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have to move the bits that Toby didn't think we were going to have to move.
Oh, really?
There's some rain in the corner we're going to have to move.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, all good.
Oh, God. Well, 9.40. 9.40. And then that's the last of that field.
Brilliant.
Cheers, mate. Can't waste any of this. Look at that. Oh, I just nailed my head on that. Sun's gone down. Toby's doing some gardening. I've actually lost count how many I've done. So that's really good news. Toby's happy. Liam's happy, Henry's out with Derek and the other combine, and we're getting through it. But yeah, what a day it's been. I think everyone's feeling quite tired now, so I'm not sure how long we're going to be going into the evening, but It's been pretty special to be a part of it. It's gone down over there. What a beautiful evening. Getting confident now. Filming and filling at the same time. This could go drastically wrong. Another load done, and now I chill for a little bit until I get the next load. I wonder what Em's up to. And the last trailer load, the sun's down, the lights are on, and that is the end of my first day of harvest. I'll get this in the dryer, and then I'm looking forward to a good night's sleep. But look at all that barley. Sensational job. Why are you shouting at me? And just like that, that's your data is being saved. Great. Just like that, my day is done. Oh, lights, that's why it was beeping at me. Oh, I turned my lights off. Perfect. Come on, turn off. You bugger. What a day. Sun's down, the dryer's still going. 10 o'clock finish. That was a, feels like my first day at school, but I really enjoyed it. What a day out. Thanks for everyone. To all the Henry, Liam, Nigel, Derek, Toby, and the whole lot of them. What an epic day. Right, time to get some rest and check in with you guys tomorrow. It's the morning after. What an epic day. I loved every single minute of that harvest. I learned so much, and I've got to say I found it a lot harder than I expected. Who knew reversing could be so difficult? Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, and please hit that subscribe button. That way we can grow the channel, and hopefully we can bring you more and more content. And we'll see you next Friday. Take care.